It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games were missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is your David Morrell Jr. versus Sena Agbeko, the final, the conclusion, the grand finale of Showtime Boxing post-fight review. And it ain't really much to recap, ain't really much to review. David Morrell Jr. beats the brakes off Sena Agbeko with a second round demolition job. So, Pops, we had a chance to catch the highlights after we watched Ben versus Sonny. Well, what did you make of what we did see from David Morrell Jr. against Agbeko?
I'm just gonna say the fight with he's the Cuban monster that's gonna destroy anybody that wants to come in his way. And that's why a lot of people don't want to fight him. And he put an exclamation point, a cherry on the top of a goodbye cake from
Agbeko. Showtime.
Yeah, Showtime and PBC. And he did it with an exclamation point. And most of all, he did it because his parents are there. And he come out and he showed out. And boy, did he. I felt bad for
Agbeko. Good guy.
Good guy, very humble. Talked good game, did everything right. But he just ran into the wrong one.
Yeah. According to the Pops, I could be wrong. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. But apparently the fight today was the first time David Morrell Jr.'s parents were 1-1 in this fight. So, hey, shout out to them. They got to witness a really good fight. But I'm going to say this, man. We look at David Morrell now. He improved to 10-0, 9 knockouts. Another demolition job. Another fight where, if you look at his career, he's not really, Ados Yubasinuli and Lennox Allen are the only two fights in his career where he's gone, past the 5th round. He's going a lot of these David Morrell Jr. fights to end him quickly and swiftly. And listen, I know everyone keeps calling David Benavidez a Mexican monster, rightfully so. He's had a great year and he's done enough this year to validate that nickname. But this kid right here, David Morrell Jr., every time he's fought thus far, he ain't had a dud performance yet. And look, people who don't know boxing, people who, they think they know what they box, they think they know boxing, but they don't know what they think they know about boxing. Sena Agbeko, let me tell you about Sena Agbeko, right? I'm not going to sit here and call him a killer, because he's not no killer, but Sena Agbeko is a solid live body. Look at the fights that got him into this position. He was brought in to lose on Showbox last year against prospect Isaiah Steen, who many people in the boxing industry, people in the boxing world that know more than your boy BT, all right, they're pegging Isaiah Steen to be a world champion. You know what happened to Isaiah Steen? Agbeko beat him, right? He upset him. And then that's what actually got him in position to fight Morrell. They were supposed to fight on the undercard of Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. The fight wound up not happening due to some legalities and whatnot. So the fight got pushed back. It happened now. And when it happened, look, Agbeko waited all that time. I'm sure he trained hard. I'm sure he prepared. Still got punished. So listen, shout out to him. He's a true warrior. I've had a chance to meet him on one occasion. And he's been in camp with Arthur. He survived in Arthur better be at training camp. So you got to be a tough man to do that, right?
Oh, my Lord.
So with that being said, happy trails to him. Hopefully he comes back better from this. But as far as Morrell, listen, man. He is becoming so unignorable every time he fights, where I'm gonna say it like this, and this is just it. And I know some people in the Benavidez fan base may not like it. And I'm not no Benavidez fan. I'm not no David Morrell Jr. fanboy. I like him. Enjoy watching the fight. Not a fanboy. David Morrell Jr. is becoming so unignorable, so good fight by fight, that if we get to a point where you're telling me Benavidez is not fighting Canelo, and he gonna fight Jamal Charlo, I'm not letting that slide.
Hell no.
I'm not letting that slide.
No.
There is you are not allowed to fight Jamal Charlo, okay? If you can't fight Canelo and you want to stay at 68, there's one fight and one fight only. Now, I gotta be objective, right? Because a lot of the Benavidez fanboys are gonna say, you're not being fair, True School.
Yeah.
The reality is this. The fight probably could happen a little bit earlier. It was Ronnie Shields, David Morrell Jr.'s trainer, that said they needed more time. They weren't quite ready for that. Okay. We'll see what Ronnie Shields says now.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. When they were talking to the press conference with Morrell came out after he talked to Agbeko right there. He told him, after I finish with Agbeko, the next guy that I want is Benavidez. So we'll see what happens with that. And I think, he's only got 10 fights, but he's nasty. And you can't say, I think the last time we talked about this, I think he had six fights or whatever, and people questioning this and questioning that. This guy's got 4 more fights under his belt, and you can tell that this guy has grown and matured a lot, and he's going to be trouble for anybody at 168.
So it comes down to that. If Benavidez is not going to fight Canelo next, then he needs to either A, move to light heavyweight and fight Artur Beterbiev, or he needs to fight Morell Jr.
That's it.
Anything, you know, like a Jamal Charlo fight, that will not be tolerated for me. I'm letting y'all know right now, so it's not a surprise later on. I will be criticizing it because Morell Jr. is putting in world-class performance after world-class performance. Again, if he's not going to fight Morell Jr., now, there's some other guys I could ask him to fight, but you guys, the boxing fan, would say they're not big names. They don't do anything for Morell, like Christian and Billy. Y'all don't want to see him fight Christian and Billy. Carlos Gongora, y'all don't want to see him fight Carlos Gongora. So if he's not fighting Carlos Gongora, Christian and Billy, then he need to fight Morell Jr. If he's not fighting Canelo Alvarez, he need to fight Morell Jr. Fighting Jamal Charlo, who's not even mentally fit to freaking box, that's not going to cut it. Right, nope. And if he's not gonna do any of those things in 68, then y'all already know with me. I want to see Benavidez.
Get a free pass either.
Right, but I'm gonna say it like this: it was a great way to close out Showtime. Right, Morell Jr. did his thing. Showtime Championship Boxing. I mean, what could we say? Showtime Championship Boxing has been a pillar, a beacon, a shining light in this world of boxing programming for decade after decade. I've enjoyed Showtime Boxing for a long time. Showtime Boxing is a platform where some of my closest friends in boxing, guys like Angelo Leo, who he won his world title against Tremaine Williams. He won it on Showtime. You know,
thank
you, Al Heyman and the Five Police Showtime. Yeah. Look at Adrian Granados, another good friend of mine. Had some really good fights with Adrian Broner and Amir Imam on Showtime. So I have a soft spot for Showtime Boxing. It's not good to see Showtime Boxing lose its place in the sport, but as the old saying goes, the show must go on.
That's right.
And hopefully, look, you have Morell Jr. Yeah. I know it'll sleep soon. Morell Jr. and you got Jaron Ennis, who were both built up very nicely by the Showtime Boxing platform. So listen, I don't know what the future will hold for those two, what platforms they'll be fighting on, but wherever they go, Jaron Ennis, Morell Jr., hopefully they take good care of them because these guys have potential to be big stars in the sport. So those are my thoughts. Any final thoughts, Pops?
No, I'm just going to have to say shout out. Cuban boxing has come a long way. We've seen how they built up and everything. And what more a great ambassador for boxing, for the Cuban community, in my opinion, than
Morell Jr.
Morell Jr. And wish him nothing but the best. He wants the best fights.
We know what the best fight is for him out there. So, it's Benavidez. So if Ronnie Shields, the question comes down to if Ronnie Shields gives that green light, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear, unless you're fighting Canelo, I don't want to hear anything for Benavidez. He needs to fight Morell Jr. because he's knocking out everything in sight the same way Benavidez has been knocking out everything in sight, and it's a great fight now.
Timing is everything.
So I'm gonna leave it at that. You guys let us know what you think. What did you guys think of Morell Jr.'s closing out Showtime Boxing and that whole era of boxing and the programming and whatnot? What do you think about the Benavidez fight? You guys think we're jumping the gun? We're getting too overzealous? Or is there some sense in what we were saying? Feel free to let us know in the comments down below. I'll definitely be reading your comments. Take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.